as you can see right here, a $20,000 approval. And it doesn't stop there, with over a year and a half of 0% interest. If you watching this video want to unlock hidden business credit cards that give you up to 18 months of 0% interest and serious rewards, then this video is for you. Because I'm breaking down Ameris Bank's business credit cards, and I'm gonna give you all the tips and tricks and gems so you don't waste any time or money. So by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which cards are gonna be best for you, how to qualify, and smart move to get approved even faster. So what I want you to do is go grab your pen and paper, and without further ado, let's dive in. All right, ladies and gents, so first things first, let's actually break down Ameris Bank. Ameris Bank it really isn't one of your big household names like the Chases, the Bank of Americas, or Wells Fargo's, but it's also not a neighborhood credit union either. Think of Ameris Bank more like a tier 4 bank, similar to like the Synchrony banks and things like that. The reason why I say that is because it is backed by Elon Financial. So that means that with Elon Financial backing it, there's over $26 billion in assets. So that means that they're big enough to offer strong credit products, but also small enough to still care about your relationship with them. But unlike Synchrony, most banks are only backed by retailers. Ameris still has its own business credit products to help you in your business journey as well. But let's actually get into the nitty-gritty of the number one question, how to get approved. Ameris is actually known to pull Equifax, as in the making of this video, okay? I have seen where in certain cases, Elon Financials do pull sometimes TransUnion, but in this case, I've only seen it from clients, and also doing my research, it only pulls Equifax. So if you're planning to apply, this is just a gem I just want to throw out there to you. Freeze your Experian and your TransUnion to minimize any type of distractions, okay? So let them only focus on Equifax. Now, disclaimer, I'm not saying only have your Equifax clean, so when you go apply, they only pull Equifax, because I don't want you to run into an issue where you try to freeze both of those, you only have Equifax, and then they come to you and tell you, hey, we need you to unlock your TransUnion. We need you to unlock your Experian. You need to be serious across all boards, God forbid if anything changes, because anything can change as in the making of this video. Now, you would want a credit score of at least a 690 to be in the ecosystem of approvals with Ameris. And then think of this as a respectful credit report. You're gonna need that as well. It tells them everything that they need to know about how you handle money, because at the end of the day, it's never about your score, it's always about your profile. So with the profile, you need to make sure that your utilization is under 20%. Make sure you have no maxed out cards, because that will view you as high risk, okay? I don't care how good your credit score is. I don't care how this over here is awesome. Do not have maxed out credit cards, because they're still gonna probably either deny you or get you the limit that you're not looking for. The next thing that I wanna go over is, here's a pro tip. If you have any personal credit cards with at least a $5,000 or $10,000 limit, that will show Ameris that you're already ready to manage any type of decent credit limit that they offer. Because you have to make sure that your personal credit profile is respectful enough to where on the business profile where you're PGing, everything looks like it checks out and you have comparable credit. So that's why I always say always have at least $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 in respectful limits, and show them that you can handle consumer debt so they can give you twice as much on the business side. Does that make sense? Now, I already know some of you are going to ask this question, because some of my clients asked this question when I was giving them this information regarding this bank. Do you need to open an account and establish a relationship with them before applying? Technically, no. Ameris doesn't have a geo restriction, and you don't need a checking account really to apply with them, because it is, again, backed by Elon Financial. But let me just keep it real with you right now. Establishing a relationship by opening a checking and savings account on the business side will always help you, okay? I don't care where you go as far as institution. Establishing those internal data points will always help. So it's not gonna hurt you. Just open a business checking account, drop some funds in there, let some money move in and out of the account, do some fractional reserve banking, let the account season for a few weeks. Then this gives Ameris a reason to trust you. And when you apply, you're not going to just be some random applicant. You're going to be a client, okay? Make them feel good before you apply for anything. All right, so now that you got all that information out the way, you got the comparable credit, you got the good credit, you got the business checking account open, it's seasoned, you're ready to go. So now let's go into what they actually offer on the business side. And right now we're only gonna focus on their credit products, their business credit card products. So let's go ahead and break down the Amherst business credit cards available to you right now as in the making of this video. So I'm gonna explain each one, what they do the best, and who is pretty much good for, okay? First, going with the business cash preferred card, okay? Not a lot of bells and whistles, but this one gives you 3% cash back on gas, EV charging. So if you have an electric vehicle or anything, this will definitely work for you as far as getting that percentage back. It helps you with the cell phone services, also office supplies and dining and take out, okay? Now, this is the thing that I like about this credit card. It gives you 0 APR for the first 6 billing cycles. That's 6 months of interest-free payment. So if you got that $20,000 and you have 0% interest for the first 6 months, you have 6 months to invest that 6K, that 20K before anything pops up after that. All right, the next card that we're gonna go over is the Amherst Business Credit Card. And I think this is the best one, and this is my personal favorite. And the reason why is because it gives you 0 APR for the first 18 billing cycles, ladies and gents. That's a year and a half of free money. Perfect for businesses looking to invest, buy equipment, scale their operations, marketing, anything of that nature before you have to pay any type of interest on that payment. So if you got $20, $30, $50,000 in an approval, you're gonna have a year and a half before they start tacking on interest. So it gives you enough time to invest and enough time to pay it off before anything happens after that. So I think that this will be very beneficial for the people that are watching this, that are looking to scale or just to really get out there and to really get all of their ducks in a row to really get to the next level. Then there's the Smart Business Rewards card. This card gives you 2x back on the top 2 spending categories for each month. So basically this adjusts and adapts to your business, ladies and gents. So if the first month you were using everything on ads and also dining out, then it's gonna give you 2x points on those. If you're using it only for buying equipment, if you're using only for doing something else business related, then it's only gonna give you the 2x points off top of everything that you've been using the most for that month. Because of course, when it comes to a business owner, sometimes each month is not going to relatively always look the same. You might only use this for this, and things of that nature, but it's definitely going to be beneficial if you're looking for a card that's really going to adapt to your needs, where you don't have to actually pencil in everything of what you've been doing, where I've used, going out and expenses for this, I've used it for this. No, it's just gonna go ahead and do it for you. You also get the first year of the annual fee waived, so you're not gonna have to worry about any annual fee. But after that 12th month is up, it is a $95 annual fee. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think that this one is like super duper, just in my opinion, I don't think it's super duper beneficial. I really think that you should go after all of the credit cards that have the 0 APR, especially if you're starting up or trying to scale, because there's so many other cards out there that offer better, alternatives, better perks than for you to have an Elon Financial card and have a $95 annual fee when you can get something like an American Express or a Chase or even a Wells Fargo, like I stated in the beginning, that will give you better perks. Does that make sense? And then last but not least, we have the Business Real Rewards card. Again, not a lot of bells and whistles, try to make it seem like it's a lot, but still, you get 5.5x points back on prepaid hotels and car rentals booked through their rewards portal. Plus, you do get 0 APR for the first 6 billing cycles. That's excluding from the other card that I just talked about, but this one is great for travel-heavy businesses. Again, I do believe there are other better alternative cards out there, like American Express, that help you with travel-based, Chase that helps you with better travel-based. They have way better point systems and portals set up that I think that'll be beneficial, but I would really only use this card just for the 6 months. 0 APR. I really wouldn't use it for anything else unless you just have a crap ton of, points that you saved up, and it's like, I'll utilize this. But other than that, I would really only use it for the 0 APR, in my opinion, but you do what you want. So now, what's the game plan? I want you to aim for a credit score of 690 or higher, just like I stated earlier, keeping your utilization, your personal utilization, under 20%, be responsible, and then have some decent credit limits of at least $5,000 to $10,000 on the personal side, because this will give you comparable credit, okay? Freeze all of your bureaus except Equifax, all right? But make sure you still have all 3 bureaus clean just in case. And finally, build that relationship by opening a business account and depositing funds. If you follow this formula, you'll drastically increase your chances of approval, ladies and gents. I guarantee it. There's no cookie cutter way. There's no applying at 12:05 every single night. No, just do everything the correct way and you would have no issues. You can apply 3 o'clock in the afternoon and you're still gonna get that $30,000, $40,000 approval, okay? But let's recap. Ameris Bank is a strong choice if you're looking to start up or scale and really just have a different type of credit product in your back pocket. The offers are solid with cash back, flexible cash, but up to 18 months of 0% interest. That's what I want you to go to, because it all comes down to preparing and then applying. Education, then execution. Now, I know some of you are probably watching this and it's like, hey man, you know, I'm ready to do this, but I'm still not ready credit-wise. I got a few collections, I got some late payments on my report, I got some inquiries set up. I'm really trying to get everything going so I can, apply for Ameris Bank. Then don't worry, I got you. Because that's exactly why I created the How to Credit Start program, where we can help you clean your credit and remove those negatives and position you to get approved for up to $40,000 with Ameris Bank, 18 months of 0% interest, because that's what I need you to get right now so you can scale and start your business. So what I want you to do is click the link below to sign up for a consultation so we can get your credit going so you can apply for Ameris Bank. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. I really hope that this helps one of you guys. Really just try to get the education and really execute this properly, and you will have no issues getting that $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 approval with almost a year and a half interest free, okay? Again, I want to thank you guys for stopping by. And until next time, ladies and gents.